Hello, everybody. How are y'all? Come in here and jam out with me. Holla. Is that Ola or holla? I never can figure it out. Is it like holla or is it like Ola? Hey, Paula. Paula, check it. What? I have amazing people. Look at this awesome bracelet she got me. This leather one. It's great. You're in, Maurice. Hello. Oh, it's Spanish. Okay, so it's Ola. I was like, is that holla? But I think that's with 2 L's. Oh, okay, gotcha. There you go. Thank you, Rachel. See, I don't know. I'm a simple guy. Now gives way. All right, I will give you guys another 30 seconds to get in here. Holly is 2L. Holly's 2 L's. Got you. Holla. Okay, good. All right, making sure. Can I say that? I'm like, holla. I don't know. I think I'm like too, not cool enough to say holla. I think I'm supposed to, I don't know, not say that. Because that's going to embarrass Cindy for sure. Aloha, see? Now Keith's got this. Keith's got it down. Okay, so I'm going to give you 30 seconds to get in here. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to share this. Because let's shatter some misconceptions today. Swipe left, click share, click Facebook, send it to your peeps. I'm not hip enough. I know. I'm not hip enough. I got this. Welcome to the scope. 30 seconds. If you're new to my scope, love the spring colors. I know. I didn't even realize that. Did they change it? I guess they did. Pennsylvania. Awesome. Hey, and I don't know when I'm coming back to Tyler. I am not scheduled to come back to Tyler yet. So I'll have to talk to, Tin and Rachel and them. And we'll have to set that up because that would be awesome. I love to come out to Tyler. We got some serious work done that day. This song is awesome, and we're fixing to hit the main thing. North Carolina, I'm not on the schedule. I'll give you my schedule in just a second. Website, they're fixing to light it up. Social media, here it is. Ready? Hold on. Oh, listen. Here it is. Everybody like bouncing? Here we go. Left. Here it is. Virginia. There it is. Woo! I get all pumped up. That's Elevation Worship, Resurrecting King. It's resurrecting, but it's the resurrecting King is resurrecting me. What? Like, we could do a whole scope just on that. Like, I could sit here, and that's not the topic today, so I'm not going to, use up all the time on it, but, man, that is huge. I'm Dr. Jim Bob Hagerton. Thank you for logging on to Periscope. If you're one of my followers, bam, you're awesome. If you're not, why not? You should be. There's a little box thing down there. Click it. Follow me. We talk about function. We talk about health. We talk about the way the body's created. We talk about a lot of Jesus. We talk about everything. We just hang out. That's right. I'm more blue today. I'm not as bad. Like yesterday, I was all red. I was mad because of the dumb article that I read. Knocking breastfeeding. I just posted that YouTube on our office Facebook page, which you can get to. Hey, Jacob Adamo. You can get to the Facebook page off of the website, which is easiest. Well, hello, Turkey. That's awesome. So it's on there. Use it, share it, and let's debunk that dumb article. It was crazy. Okay, so today what we're going to talk about is a little bit of the difference between medical and holistic healthcare, because there is obviously a difference, but I don't think that people understand the difference, and I see people inappropriately using either choice sometimes, or not necessarily inappropriately using, picking the wrong practitioner, but getting upset. Getting upset because the expectation of one practitioner is different than what it should be. Okay, so I'm going to give you the breakdown real quick, and I'm going to give you the analogy that we use in the office when I'm teaching patients. For those of you who don't know who I am, like I said, I'm Dr. Jim Bob. I'm a chiropractor from Texas. That's right. I'm a fake doctor from Texas. It's crazy. I know. Someone's always going to ask. There's always somebody. So I beat the trolls to it. And the reason that I have the right to talk about it is because I've been in practice 13 years, and we work with a lot of medical doctors. We got good friends that are medical doctors. Love them. And there's a place for both. There's times for both. Okay? All right. I know, Jacob, I am so looking forward to speaking with you in a couple weeks. Okay, so here on the schedule, since you guys brought it up, all right, this weekend I am in Oklahoma City. It's a sold-out event there that is going to be fantastic. We're going to have a great time there. So I'm there on Saturday teaching. Next weekend on April the 8th and 9th, I'll be in Florence, Alabama with April Houghton and her team. April just opened up tickets to the general public who are not on their team like 2 days ago. So if you are in the Alabama area and you're around Florence, I would love to see you. I would love to hug your neck. I would love to get to talk to you. So I'd love to see you there. The following weekend, the third weekend in April, I will be in Kansas City on April the 14th with Crystal and Varick Birchfield. I will be teaching with James Lawrence, the Iron Cowboy, whoop, whoop, that night on the 14th. And then on the 15th, we'll be back here because there's an Ignite event here in Metroplex. Because then on Saturday, April 16th, I'm teaching at the YL Spring Symposium that is put on by none other than Alyssa Francis, our good friend. So hope to see you there. That one's sold out too. There's tickets online you can check out. Now, the fourth weekend, I know, it gets crazy. The fourth weekend, I'll be in Iowa. We're going to be in Webster City, Iowa, teaching with Amanda Friedel. I'm teaching physically with Jacob Adamo. We're going to be teaching a lot on health. We're going to be teaching on communication and on business. It's going to be tons of fun and fantastic. And then the last weekend in April, I will be in Mansfield, Ohio. Jen Baker and her awesome team out there are having me out. And so come on, like if you guys are in any of those locations, would love to see you guys. With Jacob, we're teaching at Webster City, Iowa. Rachel, we're teaching there. So we're going to be teaching on the colors. We're going to teach on how that relates to health. We're going to teach on neurological balancing. And Jacob is awesome, and his information is awesome. His book is awesome, and I love teaching with him. We got to teach together in Wyoming last fall, and it was great. Okay? All right, so there's the schedule. So let's talk about medical versus holistic care. Okay? Do I ever teach in Dallas? Yeah, I teach in Dallas. I taught in Dallas not that long ago, but I probably teach in Dallas at least every 2 to 3 months here in the Metroplex because I live near Fort Worth. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about the difference in holistic and medical care, and let me give you guys some specific meat and some specific information, and then I'm going to get off of here so that I steward your time because, like I said, our goal is to make these videos shorter so that you can use them easier. They're easier tools. We're doing different stuff on the landscape and stuff like that because I want it to be more beneficial. Okay, so there's one main difference that really is the only difference that matters between medical and holistic care. Now, medical care, all right? Medical care, when I talk about medical care, I'm talking about doctors of physical therapy, doctors of osteopathy, DOs, MDs, you see what I'm saying? Like surgery, surgeons, that's medical care, traditional medical care. Holistic care, that can include a wide range. Like holistic care, you've got naturopathic doctors, you've got chiropractors, you've got some MDs and some DOs. Like I work with 2 DOs that are as holistic or more than I am, and they're fantastic. And so we work with them. Massage therapist, functional medicine can fall inside that holistic, healthcare. So don't think that it's like, oh, well, he's talking about the difference in MDs and chiropractors. It's not like that. A DO is a doctor of osteopathy. So they're basically an MD. They're an MD, but they have more holistic training because they get more into nutrition and stuff like that. So, when we talk about the difference in the 2 types of healthcare, okay, it's really one thing that differentiates a practitioner from medical-based and holistic-based, okay? It's a mindset, and it's one thing. But this one thing has a trickle-down effect that affects every single thing that happens within that office, okay? And so here's the thing. Here's the one thing that's different. It's a philosophical difference, okay? Here it is. The philosophy difference between medical and holistic is the difference, okay? The difference in symptom and function. This is it. And then I'm going to explain it. I'm going to explain as we go. So the medical system, a medical practitioner focuses on symptoms. And it's a gauge. It's not that they're not they don't know what they're doing. It's not that they're not looking for specific stuff. They use symptoms as a gauge of what's going on in the body. And it's a completely different focus, okay? So let's say, well, I'm going to use that example in a minute. So it's a symptom-based approach to healthcare and to getting you back to your 100%. And not that they can't, they can, but it's based on symptoms. All right. Holistic healthcare option, they're looking at function. Okay, so let's take, like, I'm going to give you two analogies, but one, let's just take finger pain, all right? So if I have finger pain and I go to a medical practitioner and I'm looking at a medical option on how to fix my finger pain, then a medical option will say, well, how do I get the pain to go away? So they've got different tools. Both of them have different tools. The medical doctor over here has medication. They have different surgeries. There's different therapies they use to help the symptom go away. All right. So when you have finger pain, okay, finger pain, from a medical perspective, we want the finger pain to go away. So they may do some studies to see if you've got any other inflammation in your body, but finger pain, okay, finger pain right here, if I just give you a medication to fix the pain, then that's successful. All right. That's successful. Now, the idea always behind medication when it was first created was if I can create a medication to reduce a symptom and give your body time without the symptom to reduce stress, then your body should heal itself so that you can come off of the medication. Do you see what I'm saying? That's not how it is now a lot of times. That's not like the current situation in healthcare. But originally that was the idea and that was the intent. All right. But now, I mean, you may stay on medication for years and years and years that may not necessarily be the best option for what you need. Okay. All right. Not all medicines are symptomatic, genius. Well, thanks. He called me a genius. That's so nice. Trolls need goals. It's true. All right. So the original focus always is, do most insurances cover holistic medicine? Not normally. Like sometimes, but it normally has to be a symptom-based thing. So like with a holistic practitioner, if you have a symptom that is based on certain structures, then they'll cover it off of that. But if it's not, then they won't. But yes, again, health savings accounts will. There's like, you've got Samaritan's Ministries and stuff like that. They do on some of the natural and stuff like that. Okay, so symptom-based. We want the symptom to go away. Cholesterol. So if you go in and you're medically looking at cholesterol levels and you go, oh, look, the level is high, then the treatment is, let's get the level to go down, period, okay? From a holistic standpoint, all right, if you're going to a holistic practitioner, holistically, they're like, okay, if the finger is hurting, why? Like, why would the finger hurt? Okay, is the finger hurting because there's inflammation in a joint here? Is the finger hurting because you're getting compression in your forearm? Is the finger hurting because you have an issue in a joint in the neck? Is the finger hurting because the muscles are spasming in the shoulder? Is the finger hurting because your calcium levels are low and you're getting cramping in a finger here because of you working at a desk? Do you see what I'm saying? Holistically, they just look more at function and go, okay, we're going to try to work on the function here, like work on the symptom, but we want to look back and say, okay, why the heck is the pain even coming up at all? So that they can improve function, whether they're an MD or anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. It's not chiropractic. It's just the practitioner themselves, okay? Now, the difference in the symptom relief a lot of times is that medically, if you're medically looking at getting that symptom to go away, they can do it quicker. A lot of times, not every time, but a lot of times if you're going to take a medical approach to getting a symptom like finger pain or cholesterol levels or stuff like that, if you're medically looking at dropping that, it happens quicker most of the time because it's an artificial fix or an artificial support to a natural problem. You know what I'm saying? So you're artificially changing things that are naturally being up, okay? Holistically, they're going to start improving function and the body is going to work better, but it doesn't mean that the symptom is just going to disappear like really quick all the time. Sometimes you're going to have that symptom a little bit longer. So when you're choosing, if it's a thing where that symptom is like literally like life-threatening or it's something that like is really important to get it to go away really, 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 really quick in order to function and even live life, then holistically, you're not going to get as quick a changes a lot of times. Okay, like that's not that's not necessarily a reality. So you may need the medication for a period of time to give you time to improve function. Does that make sense? So that's where like the marriage of it happens, and that's where like the partnership with it is. And that's exactly what we do with medical doctors here. Is we're like, okay, look, like sometimes you need medicine to help with ABC thing. That is okay, and let's all talk about that. And we all need to talk about that. It's not like the worst thing that happens is you go polarize either side. Oh, I'm never going to use any holistic stuff ever because they're all like, crazy, like, snake charmers. No. But on the other side, the same problem happens in the holistic community and in the wellness community where they're like, I'm never going to take a medication ever because I'm like super healthy and I like listen to this weird like Texas Dr. Jim Bob guy and I eat kale. Well, sometimes that's not life. Sometimes it's necessary. And sometimes, thank God, it's there. Do you see what I'm saying? So, symptom control is a medical look. Function is holistic. Okay, let me give you exactly, like it scares people. There is a balance to it, but this whole like, hey, I need to be on medication to make X, Y, Z happen all the time isn't necessarily accurate. Like all of the medications people are on, are all of them necessary? No, of course not. Are some of them? Sure. Now, why would that be? Okay, well, remember, we talk about all the time, and I've taught you guys that our bodies are created perfect. The Father created us for 100% function, 24/7, 365. We're created to not have symptoms. We're created to live in abundance. We're created to live in wellness. Okay? Now, that is true. It's so true. Everybody's different, but it's more than that. It's even a little bit further than that. The thing that happens is because of the way that we live, our choices, our genetics, plus our choices can change things in the body, and there is a limitation of what your body can handle. Some people, because of just like choices that they didn't even know weren't good, or genetic predisposition, and then all of a sudden they make bad choices over life and they create stress, it makes the body adapt. It makes it change. And so the body breaks down, and there are some people that require medication. Do you see what I'm saying? Like I don't have someone come in, and if they yeah, no, everybody said that, like so pretty, like spring colors on the hearts. I know, it's not the same thing. If you have somebody that doesn't have an organ that's supposed to create hormones, then sometimes they need a medication to create the hormone. Do you see what I'm saying? Because they had that organ taken out. So there's things like that that could be necessary. So quit bashing each other either side. All right, I'm going to give you my analogy. Oh, look, you can't even spell your Kevin6999. That's sad. Come here. Oh, I missed him. Man, Kevin's going to roll back around. Maybe his spelling will be better the next time, but he's rolling back around. Okay, after he does, someone like comments so it bumps him up because my stand won't let me delete him and send him into the black abyss of not smart people. Oh, you do? Look at that. I'm still going to delete it. Oh, I missed. I hit the wrong person. Danny. How do I put her back? I'll put her back. Okay, let's get through this. You got him? All right, well, I still got to get him. Okay, it's like swatting flies in here, and I missed it because it bumped up. Here's the best analogy. You ready for this? Here's the best, there's the best, there it is. Oh. Nope. Ah, dang it. Here's the best analogy that I know. All right, you ready? Okay, this landscape, there you are. Finally, see ya, Kevin. Gosh, the landscape is harder. I can't get to him and stuff. Okay, here we go. You ready? No, it's just so ridiculous. Here's the best analogy that I know to explain the difference in holistic and medical healthcare. You ready? All right. It's the difference in, I call it the fire department analogy. Here we go. And this is the last thing I'm going to give you. That way you guys can chew on this and really think about it. And it gives you a better way to talk. My favorite way to explain certain things is to tell stories. Okay? Like you kicked out some trolls and finally got in to talk. There you go. Jill, it's good to see you, girl. So the best way to explain things is to tell stories. Okay, this is called the fire department analogy. Okay, if your house catches on fire, and if you're sitting home and your house catches on fire, who do you call to put out the fire? The fire department. Okay, parables, that's exactly right. Parables are important. Why do you think Jesus used these? All right, so the fire department comes out to put out a house that is on fire. Now, what tools does the fire department have? Okay, and in this analogy, the fire department is the medical system. Okay, so when the fire department comes out, they only have two different tools. They have fire hoses, which is like medication, and axes, which is surgery. Okay, medication, surgery. So when your house is on fire, they can come out, and if you call them in time, they can save the integrity of the house. They can save the health and the life of the house if they get to it quick enough. Okay? Do you see that? So the fire department, yeah, well, they have ladders, but that's not what they're using, right? So that would be the testing maybe to try to get to that thing. So the fire department comes out if your house is on fire to stop the symptom, the fire. That's right, Jacob. Now, who do you call after the fire is put out if you get there, right? Who do you call after the fire is put out to come in and remodel? Do you call the fire department back out? No. Insurance. That's awesome. Insurance. No. Who do you call to come back and remodel your house? Who are you going to call? A contractor. That's right. You call the contractor. Why? Because he has tons of tools, tons of referrals, and he comes in and goes, okay, here's where the damage was, here's where the integrity is, here's where we need to start, here's the best place to start, here's where you're going to get the most change quickest, and he goes through, okay, then he goes through and starts to repair the house, to put it back, right, to put it back the best that he can, a lot of times getting him out, right, a lot of times getting it back to where it was before. You don't call the fire department out, right? You don't call the fire department out to remodel your house. Some of you guys are doing two things wrong. Some of you guys have a fire going on and you're calling the contractor to try to put out the fire and it's not happening fast enough. Some of you guys, right, are trying to rebuild your house and you're trying to remodel your house, but you're calling the fire department, and the problem is they still only have two tools. It's not like they make up more tools. They have fire hoses and fire axes. They're either going to medicate or they're going to cut stuff up. They're going to tear stuff out. Do you see what I'm saying? So you have to use them for the tools that they have been given so that they can help you effectively. All right? So fire department analogy. Fire department is the medical system. Contractor or your holistic docs. So when there's a fire, the fire department comes out and they can save the life of the house. After it's out, you need somebody to come in and rebuild it. That's the difference. The difference is philosophy, right? The difference is philosophy. The medical system really looks at symptoms. They want that symptom to go away no matter what. No matter what, all right? Holistically, right? Holistically, we want function to improve, period. All right, hope that helps you guys. Right at 20 minutes. I don't want to really go over that. Again, I hope to see you guys at a live event soon. If you have specific questions, message me. I can't promise I'll get back to you, but I can try. I'm proud so much of how hard you guys are working on the scopes and the testimonies I'm getting back from you guys just making really simple changes, because it really is. Health is simple, but it's not easy. We'll talk to you soon.